Hello there, ladies and gents. Welcome to today's video. My name is Marcos Aguirre, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the three gain boosts associated with Alexi Laiho, the Jackson JE-1000, the ESP MM-04, and the EMG Afterburner Alexi gain boost. We'll discuss a few things, for example, what do they do exactly, and is one really better than the other? If you guys stick around till the end of the video, I will give you an alternative option to using these gain boosts, so stick around for that if you like. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So first off, we have a Jackson RR24 with the Jackson JE-1000 gain boost paired up with a Jackson J50 BC pickup. This gain boost gives you up to 18 extra decibels of gain as well as a 3-band EQ, and it is the original gain boost that inspired all the other ones in this video. On the left there you have the 3-band EQ. The dip switches are labeled 1, 2, and 3, and you can use those to boost the mids, lows, or highs of your guitar signal. The little blue square on the right is the trim pot for the gain adjustment, so you use a little screwdriver to adjust how much gain you want out of this boost by turning that dial. This gain boost is turned on and off by the use of an external toggle switch. Next up, we have an ESP Ltd Alexi 600 Signature Series guitar. The gain boost installed on this guitar is an EMG Afterburner, paired up with an EMG Alexi Laiho Signature Series pickup. Both of these come as part of a set, and I did a full video on them, so check that out if you'd like. Essentially though, this gain boost is pretty much the Jackson JE-1000 with a little bit of low end added on. It even looks almost identical to the Jackson JE-1000, with it having 3 dip switches for the EQ and a little trim pot for the gain adjustment, but it is a little bit more compact than the Jackson JE-1000. The biggest functional difference between this gain boost and the other two is that this one is activated with the push-pull pot, where it's always activated and can be deactivated by pulling the pot. If you're knowledgeable enough with electronics, this can be modded though. Lastly, we have an ESP standard Alexi Laiho Signature Series guitar. The gain boost on this guitar is an ESP MM-04. I installed a Jackson J50 BC on this guitar. That way, the only difference you guys hear from this guitar and the Jackson is the gain boost alone, as the pickup is pretty much the same. The gain boost on this guitar differs from the other two in that it's got a 4-band EQ, so you can control the high mids and the low mids. But it still has a trim pot to adjust the gain like the other two, and this gain boost is activated through an external switch, very much like the Jackson JE-1000. Okay, let's compare the sound of these three gain boosts. For this comparison, I'm going to use my Lee Jackson GP1000 setup, and I'm going to play a little bit slower than usual so you guys can hear every note that I play. So out of these three, which is the best gain boost? For my money, the ESP MM-04. The ESP MM-04 is basically the Jackson JE-1000, but it has a little bit more low end, which makes it so that you can chug a lot better while still preserving that tone clarity that the Jackson JE-1000 is known for. And I think that's where the JE-1000 falls short. For example, if you listen to the album Hate Breeder by Children of Bodom, amazing album, but you can't deny that there's like a chugging component to it that's missing there, but not in Children of Bodom's album Are You Dead Yet? So that extra bit of low end is where the Jackson JE-1000 falls short and the ESP MM-04 gain boost does not. Now, how is the ESP MM-04 better than the EMG Afterburner? If you guys have seen my video on the EMG Alexi pickup and gain boost, you guys might recall that I said that it wasn't 100% reliable. Because I've had that in a few LTDs where it stops working completely, and once it happened in the middle of a gig. So the fact that the EMG Afterburner is not 100% reliable, but the ESP MM-04 is where the EMG falls short and the ESP MM-04 does not. So on to the next thing. When I first started getting into children bottom gear and understanding how these gain boosts enhance the sound of the pickup and the overall tone, I asked myself, why hasn't there been a pedal that does all these things? And after about 5 minutes of research, I found this. This is the Exotic Super Sweet pedal, a pedal that gives you up to 20 decibels of gain that you can adjust using this dial, and a 4-band EQ. Yeah, it's basically an MM-04 gain boost in pedal form. The only downsides of this pedal are the downsides you would have with any other pedal, which is you have to carry an extra pedal around everywhere you go. Even though this pedal is small, it can be battery powered, and when you open it up, you'll be pleasantly surprised that it's got a feature where you can turn it into a buffer with the flick of a switch. So honestly, it's one of the best alternatives to using one of the Alexi Laiho boosts, because it achieves the same purpose as the MM-04, and it's got a few more advantages and features. The upside of this versus the installed gain boost is that you can use this with any guitar, with any pickup. You can change the frequencies on the fly without having to open the pickup cavity, and you can adjust the gain immediately with the turn of that dial. So I'll leave you guys with that information, and you guys do with it what you will. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have questions, comments, concerns regarding these guitars or the gain boosts, drop them in the comment section. Besides that, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.